what do you do when your friend tells you she just broke up with her boyfriend and is devastated? Oh, I hate this.
Yes,
now, according to Madame Noir, you should give your friend time to vent and grieve, but be careful not to coddle her.
Yes.
For example, don't let her talk all day about the breakup because, you know, they say that she won't be willing to, you know, do the things to move, you know, get over it.
Yes.
Like going outdoors and investing time in the career.
Yes.
So, I mean, what do you guys do when your girlfriend breaks up? Do you do that? What do you do?
I agree with this. There's an element of truth to this, although it hurts at the time. Because I remember when you go through a bad breakup,
it sucks.
It's so weird to wake up and all of a sudden, before your eyes even open, you remember that your heart is broken. Like, it feels so heavy. You're ready to cry, right? But, yo, I remember growing up with breakups in my house with Mama Mai. She's that type. She won't let you suffer. She pushed open my door one time when I looked like Carrie in Sex and the City when Mr. Big kind of left her at the altar.
Yes.
I looked like that on high definition. Bags. You know what I mean? Like, just bad. And Mama Mai is the type to just be like, get up, you don't cry. Why you cry for? He's fat anyway. He don't have a good job. He's stupid. You smart. Go make yourself pretty. Hurry up. And she would just yell. And it was funny, but at the same time, like, there's a part to it that actually makes you, no, get up. Put one leg in front of the other. And she laid out an outfit for me, and I'll never forget this. She laid out a really colorful dress for me, and she put a red lipstick down. And for some reason, I just put it on. And it therapeutically made me feel better because I was looking at myself in the mirror and trying to clean myself up and get it together. And for women, really, style helps you. I call it therapy. It gives you a therapeutic feel to get yourself back on your feet when you just put something on and slap on a red lip.
Joe always says, better to look good than to feel good.
Okay.
And I actually agree with that because
when you look
sometimes when you look better, you almost are like, oh, I'm not that miserable. Even if your heart is broken, if you actually just get yourself together and you start just going forward, just, you know, it's almost like fake it till you make it. You act like everything's okay, and one day you wake up and you're like, everything is okay. I'm gonna be all right.
What I love about my friends is they always fight back with the word of God. Because usually after a breakup, my spirit is usually just broken. You don't feel good.
Yeah.
And one of their main things is making sure that I get back on the right track. I do have this cousin. His name is Jerome. Y'all met him.
Yeah.
Jerome, he was on Kia and Tamara. Jerome's in the house. You better watch your mouth. He loves this show, by the way. He watches it every single day.
Jerome, we love you.
But Jerome is, he's no nonsense. I can remember I broke up with my college boyfriend, and he was staying with us for 2 weeks. And he gave me a week to mourn. After that, he was like, the self-pity party is over.
Yes.
Then I remember he looked at me and he said, Tamara, you are too fly to be acting like this.
Yeah.
He said, do you know who you are? But better yet, do you know whose you are? You are the princess of the Most High. You better wake up and walk in your purpose. And I was like, okay, all right. And literally, I was over it. So I appreciate my friends to shake me up with my faith.
That was definitely a little better than Mama Mai's.
Depending on what the breakup is for my friends. Like, if it was a long term, then I set boundaries. So if it's like a long-term relationship, you know, I give them a little more time. But if it's a short term, then I give them like 2 weeks. I give them more than a week. I give them about 2 weeks where I'm taking their phone calls, I'm listening to the stories and the memory lane.
The stories go on and on.
And you know, because I'll go with you. Yes, girl, I knew it. I knew back then at Easter he wasn't no good. I tried to tell you.
I'm not
but
doing
you
it.
wasn't listening.
I'm not doing it. Let me tell you.
But wait a minute.
Maybe I'm a bad friend.
Because after the 2 weeks, then now I'm like, and I don't tell them. See, this is the thing. I don't let them know. I just give, in my mind, 2 weeks. Because you also have to remember, you're going through the relationship with them, too.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to you or your friendship with them to sit here and let that person keep them down. So what I'll do is that if she brings it up, then I'll bring up another subject, or I'll take her out, or I'll do something. And this is with guys, too. If guys break up, it's really hard with guys. You got to really hear some stories, you know. So I try to be a good friend and take their mind off of the breakup, usually after 2 or 3 weeks, you know, because that's the best way to handle it and help them.
It is.
Yeah.